Hello guys and welcome back to the another class of our course about Python. So in this class it's very simple. My goal is to talk you guys about another way that you can store data as well as convert your data from one type of data to another type of data. So not only converting number into let's say string but also converting certain strings to another type of strings. So basically what we are going to talk about are dictionaries in Python. So what's exactly a dictionary in normal world? So when let's say a real dictionary is basically a place where you can find out the word and definition of those words. So it's gonna be word linked with many words. In Python it's the same thing. So you guys will take one word, so it could be string or set of words, and make it equal to let's say another set of words. So this is a way that you guys can store your data and also convert that as well. For example, if you want to make a list of employees, so for example, we have number of each employee and you can have the name of each employee associated with his number. So in this case, as you can see, this is the way that you can use dictionaries. So my goal today is really to present you these useful things that you can use in Python and give you two examples and how to use this dictionary, and those examples will apply in everyday's life. Alright, so let's start. First thing that you guys can have to understand is that dictionary can store any type of data. So it could be strings, it could be numbers, and they can convert. Well, you can store a string with number or a number with string. You will see it's very simple to use. Alright, so let's begin. So how do you write down dictionary? Well, it's very simple. It's like writing down a variable. So it starts the same way. So let's say our dictionary will be named colors. In this case, we will have our first example would be colors, then click on equal. Instead of writing down sentence like when we creating variable, you will simply open up this parenthesis. So in this case, those parentheses are used for dictionaries. So everything that is inside of those parentheses we will be all words that we have for our, let's say, our dictionary. Alright, so the first word that we are going to use as our dictionary will be the blue. So we will generate blue by simply the first letter of this word. So let's say B in this case equal to blue. So in this case, write down like this. So B colon and equal to blue. So very important, B is your key. So you write down your first word as a key right here. Then the second word will just link to it. So when you are going to make a search for inside our dictionary, you are going to make a search for a word that is right here, and this is going to be output. Alright, so this is our first word. Let's say we want to add more words in our dictionary. So very simple, you click on comma and add your second word. So in this case, let's say we want to add something for red. So we write down R colon and red. Let's say wanted the same thing for orange. O colon orange. Alright, let's say just keep those words inside our dictionary. So as you can see, each letter refer a word. So very simple, we store this inside our dictionary. So another thing that you guys need to remember, you can't have two letters that are same. So two keys that are the same. So in this case, I can't have it be used two times. So let's say for example, I try B for ball. So as you can see, it's not gonna work because B is written two times here. And if you store same word two times, it's not going to be work. So here it's for example B. So if I two same keys are, it's not gonna work. So you need to have two different keys. So right now we have those three words, and let's say we want to look for these words. So imagine you have millions of words and you want to look for all right here. So how exactly would you look for all? So first thing that you guys will do is write down print, because we want to print. So we write down dictionary name, which is in this case colors dot get. So in this case here we will have two values. So the first value will be that we are looking for. So in this case we are looking for B, or any value that you want to look for. So let's say we are looking for B, and the second value will be the default value. So in this case let's say we are going to be stop. So the default value is simply the, if for example the Python doesn't find the word in dictionary, he will return the default value. So for example, let's say instead of B we have H, and we don't have H in our dictionary, so Python will return stop. So let's run the app and see what it looks like. So as you can see, B stands for blue, so it returns blue. So if for example instead of B we'll write down O, which is for orange, as you can see it's going to give us orange. But let's say we write down O with capital, we don't have it in dictionary, so as you can see it's going to generate stop, because we don't have this value. And if we can, let's say, write down J for example, we don't have it, so it's going to generate same stop. So the default value is simply the value that is generated when the value of word where the key doesn't exist. Alright, so the second example that you are going to do today is very simple. We will create employee numbers and we are going to look for those employees. So let's create the basic app. So let's, in this case we will have 5 numbers and give random names. So let's name A. So random number 254, and random name, let's say name B. I24, let's say name C. My goal is here to present you that you can use dictionaries for names, for strings as well as numbers. So in this case we are going to use the dictionary for numbers and we will find out names by using numbers. Great. So let's do it. So here we write names instead of colors. As I explain here, it's going to be names. So I explain the formula to write this function. So it's very simple. So print, simply write down names. So your dictionary name dot get. The first thing that you guys will write down will be your key. So in this case it's gonna be, let's say we are looking for 150 and a default value. In this case default value will be, let's say this name doesn't exist. Alright, so simply run the app. As you can see, this name doesn't exist. If we change number 152 and run the app, as you can see the number 152 is returns name A. Let's say we change the number 754. As you can see, it returns name D. But let's say we write down 999 and run our app. As you can see, this name doesn't exist. As you can see, this is the definition of dictionary in Python. So you can see what's it exactly right now. And right now, I think you can work with this dictionary. So that's it for this class, guys. See you all in next class.